But let's talk about some academia side of construction management studies. I shifted this with the whole purpose of explaining you guys that it would always be better if you have an idea what a construction management is, and then understand what academia and coursework has in terms of construction management. So some exciting topics like advanced project controls and built environment. This is one of the subject I studied. So this includes multi-stakeholder analysis, project financial and economic analysis, project environmental analysis, scheduling, estimating, operating and maintenance, project finance, all of that. So you basically get to understand what stages the process a project has to undergo to understand if this project is viable or it is really required to build or not. So in this, you basically understand what project controls have to be done. It can be done during pre-construction stage. It can be done during construction and post-construction. So here you will try to understand how a reality picture looks for a construction environment. Then problems in heavy construction, it is, as the subject says, it is only problem. So here you're only dealing with risk. You talk about risk. So if there is a problem, it is a risk. So how do you create an action plan to overcome that risk? Then construction safety management, it's an amazing course. I had one of the top faculties from Columbia teaching us this. He works from related companies. He works in a top 75, 80 score skyscraper being constructed in New York City. Amazing professional with abundance of knowledge. I got OSHA 30-hour certified. I got my certification done here. I'm now good to go to any construction project in United States. And then now the construction estimation is preparing budgets. You do quantity takeoff. You put in general estimating, then you take all bidding softwares to send out your bids. So sometimes it comes back with a repricing request, do value engineering, see where you can cut the cost and submit your price and see if you can get awarded. Then construction project scheduling, again, cost related to time. So see your timeline, what the client is anticipating for, is your timeline worthy of theirs. See if you can build that or else give up the job. Then risk assessment, as I said, always risk is related to problems. So you will always learn about risks and how to prepare a risk map or a risk evaluation for this and say, if I take this risk, I would still make money. If I take this risk, oh no, I'm not going to make money. So I better take not that risk. So it is up to you to understand whether that risk is really worth it or not. Then it is project management. We talk about general aspects about, again, CPM, PERT, problem solving, all of that in general. Then construction contract laws. It is all about contract documents, regulatory bodies, rules and regulations, and all of that. Sustainability development, as I said, again, sustainability, how sustainable you can make the project, what multiple benefits you can make out of the project is what you can study. Then environmental impact is really important here because in US there's a more focus on environmental side of things. So EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, is the US body which regulates all of that. So it is always important to have an idea of what this project is, what environment things of the project is, and how you need to plan them. So construction engineering is basically all these RFIs, submittals. You have to understand your material log, labor log, all of that, general side of the construction things. And CPT is like your curriculum practical training, which means you can do an internship and still you can use those credits towards a master's degree. Basically, you'd get to do internships, which I have been doing for past 2 semesters, and still you can utilize that internship towards a master's degree. And then other technical civil engineering electives, like I did take 2 excellent electives, which is temporary structures. I got to understand all temporary structures like coffer dam, temporary pile foundations, all of that. And then I also took earth supporting structures like retaining walls, brace foundations, then sheet piles, boreholes, and all of that, and understood their aspect of subject. So this is something, an idea about how your construction management academia, if you're looking for, and I am damn sure all this subject, not even one subject is taught in your civil engineering coursework. Because I have been in your place, I know this is never taught. We haven't seen what this is. So definitely this is what you will be using for in your career as a construction management professional. So next thing is, once you're done with your degree, so now you're ready for a job. So once you pass out from a graduate degree from construction management, your eligibility positions will be field engineer, project manager, construction manager, project estimator, project scheduler, project financial analyst. Yeah, you will still be able to do that, but okay, again, start back. So once you graduate with a degree, you need to figure out what career path you need to choose. So I chose to be a field engineer because I wanted to start from a scratch because I'm young. I am still I don't consider my Indian experience supportive enough to jump to a higher position. So I thought of starting with a project field engineer. So from estimator intern, and I will be directly jumping to field from January and start from field. And the other positions you would be eligible for would be project engineer, project manager. Project manager is a little difficult because you need experience for that, but still, if smaller companies try to hire you, you can still start as a project manager or construction manager. But believe me, I do not. I am a person who believes to start from scratch because you understand every single action item. You have basics. Once your basics is strong, bigger tasks shouldn't, because as a project manager you should advise field engineer. If you're not in a position of a field engineer, how will you be able to advise a field engineer, hey, that is the issue, please do this, you will overcome that. But if you are directly become a project manager, you do not know how to manage a project. So then project estimator, again, it's a different thing. Scheduler is a different thing. Project financial analyst, you do all financials forecast. For if you are targeting this position, you should be taking more of financial electives than technical electives, which help you perform here. Then business developer is, I don't think you have to like have an MBA degree for this, but still, if you are good in communication or if you're a good personality, you can become a business developer or a project developer. So these are some of the great positions you can get hired in good companies to kickstart your career. I think that's it. So to conclude, I say to manage is to forecast, to plan, to organize, to command, to coordinate, and to control. And that's it. Thank you, everyone. So questions, please shout.